Hi, my name is Katie Finnegan. I'm a Cornell educated health coach, and I know that hormonal migraines can be some of the most disruptive and painful symptoms that women face hormonally. And that's why I've made it my mission to help women who are suffering from these migraines, because through my research and work as a women's hormonal health coach, I have discovered ways that we can rebalance hormones naturally in order to eliminate hormonal migraines, or at least greatly reduce their occurrence, frequency, and severity. I work with women in a multidisciplinary fashion using nutrition, fitness, and diving into the mind-body connection in order to get to the root causes of what it is that is causing these hormonal migraines to come up in the first place, so that we can correct the imbalance that is there and move to a state where the body is not having migraines anymore. With hormonal migraines, these happen a lot with women who are entering perimenopause and whose hormonal levels are beginning to fluctuate much more widely than they did before. Another common factor that contributes to hormonal migraines is having some level of adrenal fatigue. So if you've been going very hard for a long time, pushing your body, drinking a lot of coffee, not resting well, this is a major contributing factor to why hormonal migraines arise. Basically, what's often happening with hormonal migraines is that they're triggered by having low estrogen levels. Now, the body has a baseline of estrogen that it wants to be working with at all times. Women who are entering perimenopause see that this level can begin to fluctuate really rapidly, especially right before menstruation. And where the adrenal fatigue issue comes in is where the body produces a lot of cortisol because it's under a lot of stress. Now, cortisol takes precedence in the body, basically meaning that it will be made instead of all of the other hormones, right? And it has the same precursors as testosterone and estrogen. So you see, when the body's demanding a lot of cortisol because of these stress loads, because of moving into adrenal fatigue, then the body is not producing enough estrogen to keep it at that baseline that we want to see it at, that prevents the hormonal migraines from being triggered. Now, there are tons of studies out there that link migraines to estrogen levels, and it seems quite clear that when estrogen dips below the threshold, that is when hormonal migraines are triggered. Now, what we can do to work on this is, as I was saying, address the body's needs for proper nutrients, minerals, nutrition throughout the cycle to give the body what it needs to make the correct hormones. Getting into a fitness regime which reduces the amount of cortisol that the body is producing. It balances hormone levels, and there are certain types of exercises that you want to do at certain times of the cycle in order to not throw your body into excess cortisol production, which can be a very common thing that happens to women when they're over-exercising or doing the wrong types of exercises in the wrong phases of the cycle. We've seen that things like intermittent fasting as well are not great for women at certain times. A lot of these studies that are out there that have said, HIIT workouts are great all the time, or intermittent fasting is great all the time, were conducted on men, not women. So there's new research that's coming out that is now delving into the sex differences of how we need to be addressing these things in order to make sure that hormonal balance is kept stable throughout the month for women. And that's exactly what I specialize in. And the mind-body connection comes in when we're looking at how we deal with stress and past negative emotions that we may be holding onto that are affecting how we deal with stress and the choices that we're making in our daily lives. So together we work to come up with a plan for you that makes sense, fits into your life, and really gets to the root cause of addressing all of these issues that are contributing to the underlying hormonal imbalances that are causing hormonal migraines. So I'd love to chat with you and learn more about what you've been going through and we can see if maybe this is the next right step for you to take in your healing journey. I would love to be a part of it.